welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Hits inside, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just barely got rid of it.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Red pass, it's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, pressure's coming. It's complete. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Scott. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Go.
Looking for an alley. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They love love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big get. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, 4th and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air, it's Hudson. Rush right in his face. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Fresh center downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Acker. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the lone running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
From the gun, it's Scott. Got enough for the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Looking downfield, it's Hudson. Catch in the middle, it's Acker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Way off target there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Scott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And man, you gotta love that from him.
He uncorks one deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now the Wolfpack will use the 1st of their timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go.
Snags it, and he's open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
These guys aren't human hating. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Robinson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 20 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Tigers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the North Dakota State head coach at the half. They consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Brown will throw it. Firing for the end zone. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. And off from the shotgun. Just smothered on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. Looking to take a shot. they snuff out the threat. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Hudson. On the move, he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
With the draw, it's Fields. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Drops back. It's Hudson. Out wide left, it's Robinson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about this offense keeping their foot on the gas? They've got the lead, and they're still taking shots. Accurate throw by the quarterback, and what a great job by his target after the catch, making a guy miss and getting some extra yards to put up another big explosive here, and they're trying to add to their lead.
Fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, NC State! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. He's got it for a big play. Runs through a man. He might have space. 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And he made the extra point without problem. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the NC State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Long way to go on second down. The play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. Enough to move the chains. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Fields. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To give to the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll run the counter. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here comes the hurry up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback...
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and long here. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they...
Fires toward the end zone. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Left side is Stockton. There he goes. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trying to get the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The kick is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh center down's going to the air. Takes a shot at the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive for that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care